We are ready to go. We got 6 fights in the book. All 6 have been finishes, and I can promise you this one's going to have some fireworks.
Double jab cross from Agbor. Jabs and cross found their mark. 100% on strikes thus far.
I just don't know that anybody at this weight class is going to be taller or longer than Obenofunde is. We'll see how Smith deals with that.
Beautiful level change by Trey Smith. Gets his hands together for a second.
Nice
Agbor doing a good job of pummeling inside. Finds his clinch. Finds a couple of nice knees up the middle.
Yeah, Smith landed a good one of his own, and then Agbor threw back 2 for good measure. Looking for the question mark kick.
Came close.
No answer. Switching to southpaw is Agbor. On a left from Smith.
All Smith needs is just to gain a little confidence. He needs a little momentum, and I feel that he'll get going.
Well, excuse me. You said he's got a wrestling background. That may be a spot that he wants to take this fight, because we have not really seen Agbor, have to deal with any ground game to this point in his career.
Big naked low kick there, misses its mark, but man, it had some thump on it.
I think he may have gotten poked in the eye to Obenofunde. I can see him kind of shutting that left eye. I don't know if it was a fist or a poke. See that link of Agbor looking for the uppercut.
And it came close, but Trey Smith finds a punch of his own.
Strong kick from Obenofunde. Once again attacking that lead leg. Halfway through round number 1. Gotta watch out for that.
Obenofunde stabbing the kick to the body. Trey Smith looking for the sweeping overhand right.
And looking for that big right hand, able to connect. Inside, 1 minute to go in round number 1.
Ooh, my goodness, that head kick came close. I would like to see Trey get his hands in a little bit better of a position.
Smith switches to southpaw. See how long he stays there. Those kicks from Obenofunde are incredibly dangerous.
Trey Smith just showing some level changes, trying to get AG to bite on something.
When we saw Obenofunde in that kickboxing match, it was his kicks that really stood out. I mean, the hands were there as well, but the kicks looked incredible.
Just thumping him. You can see he's got a lot of weight behind those legs.
Starting to string the kicks and the punches together as well. Final 10 seconds of the opening round. And it looks like we're going to have a staring contest for the final 10. And indeed we will. Good first round from Agbor Obenofunde. But a good round from Trey Smith as well. Look, he got thrown into the fire. Thrown into the fire, first fight, short notice. I think he handled things pretty well in that first round, Matt.
Absolutely, definitely looks like he's ready to fight a fight, not gasping for air. The pace of the fight wasn't anything insane, so I certainly didn't anticipate that they would be too tired after that one, but good stuff from Trey Smith. And again, I just have to mention, like, this kid just said, I'll do it, on the same day of weigh-ins. And much respect, much appreciation to Trey Smith. And he's out here doing his best. Even in that exchange, you saw him sweep in a little left hook of his own and it find its mark. He's definitely here to compete.
Look, he didn't just take any fight on short notice. He took Agbor Obenofunde on short notice, who we had scheduled to fight for a title tonight. So it tells you how much we think of Obenofunde here at AKA, everything that he's shown us so far. So this is a real tall task, both figuratively and literally, for Trey Smith. Let's see what we have in store for round number 2.
Little thump on that glove tap.
I wouldn't hate to see Smith change levels once again at some point in this round, try and get a takedown.
I think that's his route to victory. He wants to close the gap and grapple with Agbor.
I think it could be the one area that he would have an advantage. It's something I'd like to see from Smith here in this second round. Obenofunde with a hard kick. You can see Smith's got some bombs on him. He's been unable to connect with any of them, though. Again, attacking that lead leg is Obenofunde.
That's a good weapon for Obenofunde as well. I mean, Trey Smith obviously taking this fight on short notice, but he's beat by that. He's kind of beat by alignment with that low kick. He's just so bladed. It gives Agbor an opportunity to turn that kick over, and Trey just not in a position to check it. Ate a kick to the head right there, leaking from the nose a little bit.
Yeah, he did catch that one right on the nose. Probably the biggest shot landed so far in this fight.
Little slip and rip from Trey Smith.
Jab from Obenofunde, and he's so long. That jab really needs to be one of his weapons, right? When you've got that kind of reach advantage.
Exactly. Stab it, feint it, send it.
Oh,
jab found his mark and sits Trey Smith down. Now we're in a grappling match.
Obenofunde rolls him over, moves into half guard. Curious to see how this transpires on the ground. 1 minute to work from the top for Obenofunde.
Big punches here from Agbor.
Just kind of bullying Smith for the moment. Smith doing a good job. Get back to the feet. Obenofunde pulling him right back down.
A little bit of a fence grab there, but it didn't stop the takedown. Obenofunde trying to get the back position, loses the spot, ends up in mount.
For a brief second, now he's got the back once again. Smith trying to hold on for dear life here. He's got to survive the final 20 seconds of round number 2.
Big punch.
Yeah, it's a big shot.
Trey's got to get his forehead off the mat. It's never a good sign to rest your head on the mat. It gives you really nowhere to go. Those are big punches. I think Trey's hurt. That's it.
That is indeed it. Agbor Obenofunde continues our streak of finishes here at AKA 44. 7 fights, 7 finishes, and the latest one belongs to Agbor Obenofunde. Well, I was curious to see how he would be on the ground, Matt, and I'll tell you what, every single one of those scrambles, he ended up back on top, and then at the end, doing damage.
Looked good to me, checked all the boxes, kept himself in a good position, really didn't toil in Trey Smith's guard.
Now, folks, I want to give you a little context to this fight. Originally, Agbor was scheduled to take on a fighter by the name of Ruben Alaniz. Ruben had a medical issue, could not make the fight. This young man, Trey Smith, just happened to ride with one of his training partners to come watch the show. At the weigh-ins yesterday, he said, hey man, I'll fight him. This is his first time ever in the cage. So a big round of applause for that man stepping up last minute. Ladies and gentlemen, our referee has called a stoppage to the action at 2 minutes 55 seconds in round number 2, declaring your winner, fighting in the red corner, Agbor Obenofunde.
It's probably not the moment that Agbor Obenofunde envisioned earlier this week, but it's a win nonetheless. He moves to 3-0 now as an amateur, 4-0 in combat sports, and he has picked up another big win, this time over Trey Smith, who deserves 100 rounds of applause for stepping up, putting himself in this situation, and doing a great job, to be honest with you. That is a hell of a problem to deal with in Agbor Obenofunde.